The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
Take four.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
You can't hit him. He's not going to get me.
To throw on second down. Eason, this one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st and 10, Eason. Johnson's got it complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Hey, watch it. Check this guy.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, that's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Johnson running right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also, like,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, Eason. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Looking to throw. Eason. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, Eason. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And Justin Coleman brings him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 10-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down and 4, Rosen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. And 58.
Now it's Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Throwing after the interception. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason. Down man on the right sideline. It's Lamb. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 38, Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This is Cohen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
First down, Bears.
Middle. Hug. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. This is caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Lucky. That's the one. All right, come on. Check 49. Chance.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. Touchdown number 18 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On first down, Eason going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Eason. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big...
Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Here we go. 30 base.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to throw. Eason, he'll get this one to Galladay.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 15. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On the return is Cohen. Spinning away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey, alert, alert. Watch the run, watch the run. Alert, alert. Check 31, check. Hey, quarter. Check 9.
Here's Rosen to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. He's got the first down inside the 10. And I think the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. Back now at Ford Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt we tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Screenplay, Johnson. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned it nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears low.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
25 the mic. We're going. Monday. It's just me and you. Monday. Me and you. Okay.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hard. Switch.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going.
Go.
All day, every day.
Rosen will throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Eason. James has got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 50. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to die.
On 4th down, Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Landry, the intended target. On 1st down, Cohen. Room here to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Kill. He's checking. Crash. Hey, switch gears. 80.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Let's get up.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Check tight end. Check tight. Hug. Watch safety creep. Watch it. Alert. Safety's creeping. Hey, wahoo. 99. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Crunch time, defense. Hey, 25's the mic.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Looking deep for Gabriel. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make